Here we are, Center City, Philadelphia. We're going for a scoop, and today we got about 30 days left of the Macy's building in Center City. 30 days left that it will be open, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to dip in here because it's cold. Oh, thank you very much, my friend. There you go. Thank you. What a Oh, thank you. Oh, look at this. And they say Philadelphians are rude. What do they know, right?
Not all of us.
Not all of us, right? Go Birds. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how the retail landscape of Philadelphia has changed over the last few months. And this is the old Lit Brother department store, which... if you look right here, you can see the old, I think this was Marshall's. And the Marshall's, this big space closed down. And then I think they moved like 2 blocks down the road. Right here is the store, Five Below. They sell, the majority of their stuff is $5 and under. They do sell some, like they had a record player for $25. And the headquarters to Five Below is right here. Right here in this space. That's the Five Below headquarters. Here. Yeah, back in the day, this was the Lit Brothers department store. And growing up, there was this thing called the Colonial Christmas Village. And in the 80s, they would have some of the Colonial Village on display in here. There used to be a baby grand piano here, too. And they got rid of that. This whole section gets you right down to the L stop. You got a barber shop here. You got a men's cut for $22. That's actually not that bad. Here's the expensive section, the Five Below. Like that cart might be $25. They have some rugs. Now in the 80s, this used to be, all of these stores were open. And I think there was a florist here. They would have their flowers. Oh look, there is still a florist here. How about that? And then you got the Dunkin' Donuts here. And look at this, you go right here. And that is the Gallery Mall. Which isn't the Gallery Mall anymore. It's called the Fashion District. It went up. There was a guy who had like a newspaper stand right here, like a magazine stand. And he would sell dirty magazines. And one time my buddy Mike talked him into selling him an adult magazine, even though we were 16. Uh-oh. Look at these kids. These kids today, no respect, riding their bikes in this mall. All you got to do is you got to walk it. You got to walk your scooter in the mall. Matter of fact, I had a friend, the same friend who bought the dirty magazine. He got arrested right here for lawyer. He's probably seeing this now and he's like, God, he got arrested by a hurry. Oh, stunts. There you go. Good job. Oh, they're making I am a YouTube. I'm the Philly captain on YouTube. What are you doing? TikToks? Huh?
You recording?
Yeah, of course I'm recording.
You gonna post it?
Huh? Yeah, you did an amazing stunt. Of course I'm going to post it. Good job. Yeah. There you go. Come on, give me a good one. Wow. There you go. I was terrified. I thought he was going to hit me. I'm in the mall. I'm in the mall right now. Back in the 80s, this was the Gallery Mall. This was actually like a little bit of a food court in this section. Back here you would have different food court options. There was a produce stand right here. And back when this was the Gallery Mall, it's now called the Fashion District. They changed the name. 76ers were talking about putting their arena here, and they just recently canceled those plans, really making the local politicians look dumb. Well, whatever. They're already dumb. This is new. This is new to the Fashion District. This is the photo booth. They have one of these at the King of Prussia Mall, and you get a professional photo for $12.99. Yeah, I think they were talking about ripping down the mall starting right around here. They were just going to tear it down, build the Sixers arena, and they decided not to do that. It's a 3-story mall. For me, I don't really shop here too often. What I do is I use this as a shortcut to get around Center City and stay warm. It's not that it's cold. It's in like the mid-40s right now. It's supposed to be a fantastic week, weather-wise. I don't like coming down here too often. I always feel like you could be a little trapped in this space. There are robberies and stuff that happen. They do have transit police that do, you know, kind of walk around here. You don't see them too often, but doesn't smell too bad today. Usually you get the hashtag piss going on, but not today. This is the 13th Street L stop. Take the L, it costs $2.50. I never really go down this way. I'm kind of curious to see how this ends down here. We're going to be popping into Macy's too, so hashtag cigarette. To the left, to the left. There you go, thank you. Well, this is it. This is Macy's. Right here. Everything is reduced to the maximum of 60% off. And they're open Sundays to 7 p.m. Wow. They're filling up space. Like, you could buy these shelves, tables, racks. This is the final. It's less than a month it's going to be open. So this is the one of the final few times we'll play. Is the escalator broken? And I think they're always going to be broken. I don't think they're going to fix them. I saw an article in the Philadelphia Inquirer talking about the future of this building. And what the owner of the property said is what they're probably going to do is make, instead of just having one store take up all this space, they may have multiple stores. They plan on keeping the Oregon and the Eagle. They're both historically preserved items. This whole Grand Court, everything you see here is supposed to be preserved. I have a feeling that the retail space, I think it right now could be the 2 floors up top may be part of Macy's, but they're not retail space. So I have a feeling what they're going to do is make a few stores down here and then convert a lot of this space up here into offices and apartments. They play the pipe organ every day except Sundays at 12 o'clock and 5:30. So there's less than There are less than 50 performances left on that pipe organ. Who knows if they're going to have pipe organ performances at the new store? Will they do it 2 times a day? Will they do it just 1 time a week? Who knows? And this is the Meet Me at the Eagle. Meet the Grand Court Eagle. The majestic beauty hails from Frankfurt, Germany. And I believe this was part of the World's Fair in the early 1900s. Not just the eagle, but also the pipe organ was part of the World's Fair. About when the store opened, William Taft, the President of the United States, cut the ribbon for a department store. Space here they're filling up with furniture. More empty space. Man. When they announced the closure of the store back in January, I didn't know how they planned on staying open. I think they plan on being here till like around St. Patrick's Day. And with the discounts just getting higher and higher every week, they're just going to run out of product, which I guess is the whole goal of this. And the escalator on the other side is broken. Not really sure what retailer could fill this space. Maybe Boscov's, but one of the reasons why I think they're closing is one of the security guards in this store. One of the security guards was killed last year, and so the crime element, not just the high rent, but the crime element you deal with in this store. The building is nice. It needs a little bit of work, like the escalators are broken, some of the floors cracked up. Look around, all the makeup cases, all the perfume cases. A lot of them are empty. Look at the light fixtures in this store. This was the first department store to have electricity inside of it. First department store to have a restaurant inside of it. Oh, you're welcome. Go birds. Go birds. There you go. Oh. Standing on the outside. When I was in there, I was thinking, like, man, there's not going to be many more times where I'm going to be able to walk around that store the way it is. It's going to change. Something is going to change about that store. 5 p.m. at City Hall. Pretty soon, the Winter Garden will be going away. And that means the ice skating rink might be going away soon. I think that stays up till around St. Patrick's Day. Look at this guy. Oh man, this is not a white guy wearing shorts in the wintertime. Oh wow, Deadpool's ice skating. It's not Christmas time and I'm by City Hall. Let's play a game. Watch people fall. All right, we got plenty of contestants on the ice. And by the way, the ice today is pretty horrible. About to get... Oh, we got a faller. We got 2 fallers. Oh, Deadpool fell. Oh, there's a guy dressed like Deadpool on the ice. Oh, no.
Attention skaters, this concludes our skating session. Please slowly and carefully exit the ice, and thank you very much.
Oh no, Deadpool lost his eye. You're falling apart, Deadpool. You alright, cuz? It does happen to the best of us. I have a feeling this guy's going to fall. This guy's going to fall. He was a penguin holder and he did good.
Attention skaters, this concludes our skating session. Please slowly and carefully exit the ice.
I guess security is really not all that tight here at the ice skating rink. Deadpool has 2 guns strapped on him and a sword. And the Zamboni's getting ready to come on the ice, so let's get out of here. I'm going to check out Love Park real quick. Oh, they're still cleaning up from the Eagles Super Bowl parade. Oh, look at this cool mural. Hurts. Ain't that something? Oh, we're also going to get an update on the portal, which I think is broken still. Oh, look at this. People are taking a picture with the Love Park statue. How exciting. Wow. There it is, Love Park. They got the Eagles head still in this little pet. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't want to be your friend. Right here is the portal. And the portal's broken in Philadelphia. It broke before the Super Bowl parade. We apologize for our appearance. It's down for repairs. I haven't seen one person with a screwdriver or a welding torch trying to fix it, but it's broken. All right, this is Market Street. Right here. Look, they still got the Porta-Johns on the street from the Super Bowl parade. Well, they're taking their sweet ass time, huh? There's the giant clothespin. Right here is where they filmed the movie Trading Places. Like, literally, Dan Aykroyd was on his knees begging Jamie Lee Curtis for a ride. And when you see him begging her for a ride, you could see this clothespin. The clothespin was put up, I think, around 1976. If you look at it, it looks like a clothespin. Smoke a jazz cigarette and look at it a little harder. Could it be people embracing? You tell me. This is Philadelphia's most historic street, Comac Street. It's a street made of wood. Last like 6 months, they put this new street in. There it is, a street made of wood. A lot of the stores in this area of Center City, this is 10th and I think Walnut. This was a Starbucks. A lot of the Starbucks in Center City closed down. You had to deal with, you know, homeless people, and, you know, people not in their right mind. A woman, some of the baristas tried to go on strike a few years ago, and I was talking to a woman, and she was like, you know, I get paid $15 an hour, and I get sexually harassed like 4 times an hour. And my employer knows that we get harassed, but, you know, they don't do anything to stop the craziness from happening. I love this. This building here is the United States Courthouse. I think it's still a courthouse. Used to be a post office, too. The post office recently closed down. Right here is the Disney Hole. Back in the 1990s, Disney was building a kind of like a Dave and Buster's type bar. Oh, and they were going to expand them. They built one in, I think it was Disney World, and they broke ground. Disney broke ground here in Philadelphia, and right where this these booths are is built upon the Disney Hole, and ever since Disney dug up this parking lot, there's like a sinkhole here in this section of the parking lot. Always caves in. They did some things here to reinforce it. I don't know. There you go. Look. But if you see how high the parking lot is here, look how low it goes down. We're talking a 3-foot difference. The Disney Hole. Right here, you got 2 pretty cool murals. They're business murals. The one right there with the whoopee cushion and City Hall, that's for Five Below, which is headquarters in that building across the street, the Lit Brothers store. And the other mural was for a bank, Citizens Bank, home of the Philadelphia Phillies, for a few more years. And then the Phillies naming rights will be for sale. This is the old Strawbridge and Clover building. Department store closed down a while ago. I think up until December, there was a supermarket in that store, but that recently closed. So if you look here, you have a vacant store. At the corner, you have a vacant store. I don't think there's anything really in this space except for the Burlington Coat Factory that you can just walk into. Congratulations to the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. And this is where Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. This building is never open. It's called the Declaration House. Never, ever open. See? On this site stood the house where Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. I think it was the 3rd floor. I'm not 100% sure. And this talks about the history of what was in this space. So Thomas Jefferson's house was here, right? But they actually tore it down. Well, before they tore it down, it was like a... this is what it looked like. And then they tore it down, and they built a bank. And they tore down... Oh, that was a Frank Furness building. That's my favorite architect in Philadelphia. They tore down that to build that hot dog stand, and then they tore down the Tom Thumb hot dog stand to build a replica of the house. This is the old Atwater Kent Museum, and this is actually the Franklin Institute back in the 1800s. And then the Franklin Institute, which was a museum, which is still a museum in Philadelphia about science, and after the Franklin Institute moved, it became a few other things. Thing to run out of this building was the History of Philadelphia Museum, and all of the stuff that was inside the History of Philadelphia Museum is now owned by Drexel University. What they did is they put this fence up to prevent people from sleeping on the steps, but now you have people sleeping on the pavement. There's a few people in this section. Little box there. Yeah, you see it, but you don't see it too often. There's 2 people sleeping on the pavement there. God, look, they zombie-proofed the door. They put the things and the things. They put the wood and the chain around there. You can't get in. You cut through here. There's a bar where you can go drinking when the temperature gets warm, right up here. I think in the 70s and the 80s, the city had a rule. If you build a building in Center City, you had to put a sculpture or a fountain next to your building. So if you ever go around Center City, you should be able to see some pretty cool art. There's more murals in Philadelphia than any other city in the United States. I think we are either first and second in the world. I keep hearing Berlin has a lot of murals. It's Independence Hall, birthplace of independence. It's where Ben Franklin and Nicolas Cage, this is where they hung out for that movie National Treasure. There it is. Happy birthday to George Washington. His birthday was yesterday. And 5:30. I'm not going to sit around here for a half hour to hear that bell ring. I'll go show you the Liberty Bell instead. There it is. The Liberty Bell. Hey, Liberty Bell, how you doing?
And commemorated the
Wow.
political freedoms enjoyed by residents of colonial Pennsylvania.
There it is.
It reads, proclaim liberty throughout all the land, unto all the inhabitants thereof.
There we go.
Americans
That's it. That's the Liberty Bell. Big bell with a crack in it. How exciting. Look at this. $2 cheese slices. Right here at the pizza shop on 2nd Street. Or 3rd Street. Got some Eagle stuff on display. I'm telling you, Eagles fever. Wasn't that fun? There's nothing like this city with everybody dancing and celebrating and doing Eagles chants. Love it when the city comes together. This is the Ben Franklin Bridge. It's a very high bridge, and if you want me to cross this bridge, I need you to hit the like button. I need 2,500 likes within the first week of this video going up, and I'll cross the bridge. I made this offer the other day, and not enough likes. I think 2,500 is a pretty high number, but if a video gets 10,000 views, it's not that hard to hit the like button. I do it every so often. Make sure you hit the subscribe button too. Hey, if you think you're a subscriber, double check. Make sure you're subscribed. Sometimes my YouTube unsubscribes me from channels, so make sure you're still subscribed. Look at these doors, right? You tell somebody you don't like, yeah, do me a favor, put this in the room through that door, and they just fall to their death. That's exciting. Oh, it's incredible. It's like 5:30. Sun is still blasting. And the Paint the Bride is still here. This building is going to be demolished sometime in the near future. It's an art... This is a space where artists would go. My buddy said he saw... Mort Saul and Dick Gregory here. So that gives you a clue on what was... And that was like 2000 he came here. They got a lot of the art off of this wall. They have people coming by who work with the artist Isaiah Zagar, and they come by and they try to take away some of the art to preserve it. Look at all those glass bottles. This guy has, I think it's 14 football fields of art in the city of Philadelphia. So each one's different. Oh, wow. One day I'm going to come by. Oh, look at this dog in the ground. One day I'm going to come by and it's going to be torn down. It's going to bum me out. This is a special little space. 7 years ago, they had black netting over this entire building because he uses outdoor play. Or on this building, he used outdoor plaster on the Paint the Bride. So stuff was falling off. So they had to put this black netting around. The city was trying to preserve the building, and it's just what we need. We need to get rid of this space, and what we really need, we need more condos and apartments, because we don't have enough here. Quick drive-by of the Paint the Bride. There we are. We're back at the church. This is the church from the movie The Sixth Sense. I parked right here. It's open. That church is usually open on weekdays. You can just go in there. It's pretty neat. 6 o'clock. And my car's... I appreciate you watching this video. Can you do me a favor? Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Don't forget to check out my merch at Hog Island Press. You can also sign up for Patreon. You get exclusive videos, a postcard, early previews, and you can sign up for my cameos. And if you sign up for Cameo, if you want one of my dogs in the video, just say, yo, cuz, put Stewie the One-Eyed Chihuahua in it. Or do me a favor, can you get Rick the Puppy to give you a lick? I could do that for you. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I'll sail with you. Oh, I don't end it that way. Toodles.